So hello friends. I am drinking not the first, not my second, but my third cup of coffee today. Did you know coffee addiction is actually genetic? Or it can be? Thanks, Mom. So today I am going to be telling you how to not treat retail workers. I don't know why, but there seems to be a very large percentage of the population that just does not understand retail or human beings. So I'm gonna tell you a few things not to do at a retail store, not to do to retail workers, to not be a dick. First of all, we do not control the products we sell. We do not pick the products unless you are the owner or the buyer for the store. We have no control over what the store sells. Another thing we can't control is prices. We do not price the items. There's a specific team of people in our store that I work at that prices the items. And I don't even think they choose the prices. They all go by a certain book. It's like a countrywide system. And it's funny to me because they usually complain to the employees, like the ground level employees. We don't have any control. The managers of the store probably don't even have control, especially when it's like a chain store. Literally, these people come into huge, like 5,000 location all across the United States of America chain stores and expect the 16-year-old cashier to have some sort of say in what we sell or how much we sell it for. They do not have control. The first store I worked at, we did not price match. We didn't do any of that. So I'd just be like, I am so sorry, and they would yell at me as if it was my fault. Like, bro, come on. If you really want that ice cream from the other location, go there. We don't price match. I am sorry. It's not my policy. It's the uppers. It's not my manager's policy. It's the uppers, okay? Got it? Cool. The other thing that really pisses me off as a floor person, I can't help you find anything if you don't know what you're looking for. I have had so many people come up to me and say, I am looking for this item, but I don't know what it's called. So I say, oh, okay, what does it look like? They can't tell me. They can't communicate. They don't know the name of it. They don't know the brand. They don't know what it does. I'm at the point where I'm just totally lost, and they'll be like, oh, the cream is white. And I say, what is it for?
And they still can't tell me, and then they get mad at me because I can't help them find the item, and I just have to apologize as if it's my fault that I can't find the thing you can't tell me about.
And that kind of ties into my next thing, which is we are retail workers. We are not all-knowing beings. It seems like some people just expect us to know every single little detail about every item or product or snack or movie or whatever in the entire store. And I'm sorry, I don't know how durable the cardboard cat scratcher is. I haven't seen every movie in the store. I haven't read every book. I don't know if every single lotion is greasy or not. And if I don't know, I try to do my best. I look on the websites. I will look on reviews. I will suggest something else to you. I will ask another coworker if they have experience with that item. I do so much, and some people just do not get it. Or sometimes people will come to me and they'll say, hey, I'm looking for this one specific item. And I'll say, okay, cool. Oh, I'm sorry. I've looked on our website, I've looked everywhere. We do not carry this item. Sorry about that. And they go, oh, does Walmart carry this item? And I say, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. And they get angry, unusually mad at me not knowing what a store I do not work at sells. If you really can't wrap your brain around the fact that I don't know what another store sells, let me explain it to you in a simpler way. You do not work at that store. Therefore, you do not know if they sell that product. I do not work at that store. Therefore, I do not know if they sell that product. Another thing is I really just wish people would pick up after themselves. We find trash everywhere. I have found diapers. We find Starbucks cups, we find Dunkin' Donuts cups, but not even just that. People will take products off the shelves and just discard it wherever they want. Wherever they want. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people literally standing right next to me, making eye contact. They pick something up off the shelf, they look at it, and they put it down on the floor, in another spot. They just drop it sometimes. Sometimes they just toss it. It takes the same amount of energy to put that item back in the correct location as it does to put it on the ground. I don't know, I think people just want to be assholes in that way. They say, oh, it's their job. But when we have 1,000 customers coming into the store every day, doing that same thing with 5 items each, it takes hours to clean up. And another thing along with that, if you just had something in your cart and decided you did not want it, a lot of people try to do this to be nice. They don't want to give it to an employee. They put it down somewhere else, somewhere in plain sight so we could grab it, or sometimes they hide it so it's like they never did it in the first place even though you definitely did. Seriously, I understand if you just feel awkward giving it to an employee, but I am telling you, we do not care. We want you to give it to us. If you don't want an item at any store, at the register, you can hand it to the cashier and say, I don't want this anymore. I know, mind blow. Now this is another thing that really doesn't affect the employees that much, but it affects a whole nother group of people. The disabled. People love to take our electric shopping carts. People love to take them when they don't need them. And to me, it's kind of just like, it's exactly like taking a handicapped parking spot. You may want it, but somebody else may need it. And we can't just tell you to get off because we can't just assume you're not actually disabled, but when it's you and your 2 friends,
and you're all teenagers and you are racing down the aisles and laughing and bumping into things, and then when you're done you just leave them in a random spot so we need to bring them back up to the front for you,
it's pretty obvious you don't need them. And of course the last thing should be obvious, but it's not obvious. Just be nice to retail workers. People love to abuse customer service people and just be so rude to them and yell at them when they're frustrated, but we are only human. We are doing our best, and if something doesn't go right, I'm sorry, but a lot of times I've been yelled at for so many things when I'm just following policy, or again, it's something with pricing or an item that is completely out of my control, or some people just are assholes. So hopefully somebody learned something from this video and they now know how to not be a dick. We do not control prices. We do not control what we sell. And be nice, be a good human. That's it. Okay, thank you. Maybe I'll make another video like this where I actually talk about all my crazy customer, retail, employee service stories. I have a lot of them. Okay, I am gonna sit back and enjoy my coffee and try to do other things today, like maybe clean my room because that really needs to be done. So yeah, okay, goodbye.